by saying that I'm disappointed that I didn't get gifts from you guys for Christmas. Okay, now we can carry on.
It's our absence from the love, you know? Just not having to deal with it.
All right, you do it.
All right, questions for Coach?
So you told us to stay tuned.
No, that was just, that's always me just, joking or whatever, but no. We have the team that we have right now, and like I said, we've already answered all the James questions, but that was just with Terry D, just kind of joking around here.
What's
I
the
mean,
second?
it was a valid, it seems like it's becoming more and more valid every day, that we don't hear that he has signed with an agent, that it seems like there's at least a crack in the door. I don't know how.
I don't really know what's going on with that.
Right.
Like I said, all we do is wish him well. Got a lot of love for James Wiseman, man. Great kid. I just hate it was so unfortunate what happened with NCAA. But I don't know about the other side. So, like you said, no news is good news, meaning like he hadn't signed with the agent, but we wish him well.
What's the stats on Lester?
Lester will be back in the lineup tomorrow. Back playing tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to start him or not. Bring him back off the bench. We're rolling right now, eight wins in a row. Guys have done a heck of a job. He knows he's going to play for sure tomorrow.
You've talked about the double fist defense a lot. What are the sort of the keys to that? Can you sort of just explain that?
Well, it's the type of pressure that when we just go all out trapping, and we try to put the ball handler in the worst positions possible, to hopefully try to make the worst decisions of the game when we're trapping, to throw it to our guys, or basically we'll go jump the ball to trap it, and then we're at a disadvantage. We're 3 against 4, and then the next guy rotates up to the nearest guy, and it's just kind of playing where we want the ball to go, so that we can anticipate the pass. And we've done very well with that in the UAB game. We did well with that against Tennessee in that stretch where E. Pons and Jordan Bowden were both in foul trouble, and they brought those freshmen in. Other games where it's just been amazing, where it's just gotten us on 10-0 runs, 8-0 runs, 6-0 runs, a couple easy baskets that you just need during a tough game.
Talking about Lester being back, I guess as it stands today, that means you're in as full strength as you're going to be for the rest of the season.
Yep.
So, you obviously like to have Lester back, but what does this mean in terms of the outlook for the team being back?
Well, it gives us an opportunity of being fully healthy to kind of get the chemistry down with everybody. We just haven't had everybody fully healthy, and now they have everybody fully healthy. The guys have been practicing. They've been kind of working well together, meshing together, and getting Lester back gives us another hard worker, gives us another physical presence because he's very physical and plays the game really hard, and it just kind of gets us on the road moving forward before conference starts.
You haven't decided if he's going to start?
No, I don't think he's going to start. I think I'll bring him off the bench tomorrow for sure.
You're in the top 10 again. I mean, you know how long it's been since the program's been in the top 10 for you, and a lot of that's been without James. How validating is that for you as a coach to get the program back to, prominence like you have?
Yeah, for sure. I think that it's truly an amazing feat, and we shouldn't take it lightly. We've worked our way up the ladder, starting off at 16, and now we're 9th, and could be raising higher. It's just a testament to the guys of just focusing through all the stuff that we've had going on all year, and to still keep plugging away and winning big games on the road, beating a good Ole Miss team here before they went on their little downslide or whatever. So, man, the city should be proud. The team should be proud. I'm very proud. Our staff is proud because it's just all the hard work that we put in.
You mentioned conference play. I guess that's Monday. So it starts
Yeah.
Monday. So, how much, as far as what the conference looks like this year, how much have you had a chance to digest that?
I've had a chance to look at the conference. I look at more conference games than I do any other games, besides the teams that we have coming up. But I look at a ton of conference games to see what certain teams are doing. And of course, Wichita State is on fire right now. Temple's playing great basketball. Houston just won a really big game in that tournament over in Hawaii against Washington in the championship. SMU had Georgia, went to overtime and lost. Just watching Cincinnati, they beat Tennessee right after we beat them at Cincinnati. So even though everybody's having their ups and downs, you just got the teams Temple, Houston, Cincinnati, Wichita State. Those teams, even SMU is playing really good basketball. These teams are coming to play. They are really coming to play. Even UCF's playing good basketball. Our conference is not weak. I think we're faring very well with the rest of the conferences around the country, and that bodes well for us as a conference. So I watch a lot of our conference play, very aware.
How'd you spend your break?
Watching basketball. Go ahead. I spend my break watching basketball. I'm just a basketball junkie. Always looking to learn. I'm always kind of looking for different things, seeing what teams do well, seeing what they don't do well, seeing what we can use, what we can't use. When we play them, what do we need? What was successful against them? Things of that nature. I'm always plugging away to try to be ahead of the game.
So all college. You mean you got Christmas Day?
On Christmas Day I watched a lot of the NBA, but I still watched mostly Houston, Washington,
Right.
and Georgia Tech, Hawaii. I still did that.
I'm just curious, have you seen the mid-season tournament stuff that the NBA is talking about implementing? Is that a good idea?
I haven't even gone into detail, so I have to get brought up to speed on that, but I have not seen it.
Well, they're talking about implementing like a mid-season tournament, like maybe every player gets $1 million. All 30 teams are in it, and every player gets $1 million if they win.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what they're doing. I'll have to read up on that before I comment on it.
How important was the break for the team?
It was important. It was definitely important. Obviously, we have a great stride going, so we didn't want to break that, but we needed to rest. We needed to kind of decompress, exhale, get away from all the stuff that was going on with the team, and through all of that to be 10-1. It made it a great holiday season, but we needed to just relax and try to kind of just sit back and be with family.
And your next opponent is New Orleans. What have they been doing good or what?
No, New Orleans, what they do well is they play extremely hard. They're going to take things away from you on your offensive end, on your defensive end. They're going to make you play hard. If you don't, then they're going to beat you. I mean, they obviously are well coached, and they compete really, really hard. And a lot of teams just don't do that for 40 minutes, and that's what they do.
Did any one player or coach need to break more than?
I don't think it was just one player. I think everybody needed it. Everybody collectively needed it. I mean, these guys have been fighting like warriors. We were underdogs, and I think in 3 of those games out of the 8 that we weren't supposed to win, at least 2 of them for sure. And to win those games, man, like I said, it's big. So I don't think it was just one player that needed it. Everybody needed it. Every player.
Going back to the defense, when do you usually go to that? Like, what's the?
Sometimes we start the game off. We feel like a team has one guard. We're trying to pressure to get the ball out of his hands and get it into someone else's hands. I feel like the game is too slow and teams are kind of walking the ball up and trying to get us to play their tempo. Got to speed them up. We'll go to that. And then I just might call out of a timeout. It's just various times we disguise it 2 or 3 different ways and do the same thing out of it, and it works a large percentage of the game.
I don't want to beat a dead horse, but on a technical standpoint, if James said he wanted to return, could you technically even take him back?
I mean, technically, I don't understand.
Like, did he finish out the semester to the point where if he said I want to come back, you could take him?
I mean, come on now. If everything was clean, you don't think we'd take him back? Obviously we would. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. Like I said, once a Tiger, always a Tiger, man. I have true love for James Wiseman. James just, he had a decision to make, and it's unfortunate that, like I said, he had to have 12 games.
All right. Anything else for Coach?
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks, Pat.
Yep.